Hello, my chickaboombooms. I hope you're having a beautiful day so far. As you saw in the thumbnail as well as the title, we are testing out new lip stains. Now, yeah, I'm gonna leave that in there. I'm not going to edit that part out. If you're new here, we like to have fun. I make a lot of mistakes. Even as a makeup artist, it is what it is because makeup is supposed to be fun and I don't take myself too seriously. Something like that always happens here almost every single video. So just kind of like strap on in and get ready to have a little bit of fun. So based on the title, you already know we're gonna do a weird test. These are the Lip Lingerie felt tip pens by NYX Professional. We're doing a full-on weird test because a lot of people are saying that these are absolutely fantabulous. And your girl over here is going to tell you if you're being lied to or if they're like being 100% honest, and this is an amazing product. For starters, you are able to snag these off of TikTok, nyxcosmetics.com, and now Ulta. I'm gonna get into the now part in a second, but now you can get it over at Ulta. They go for $12 a piece and they have 12 full-on shades available. It offers waterproof, transfer-proof, smudge-proof, no bleed wear. And essentially, it's just like all the other ones that we've already tried. Now, if you are new to this channel, I have an obsession with lip stains. It started a few months ago and I have been searching for like literally all the lip stains from the expensive ones to the most affordable ones. I've done reviews on them, so I will go ahead and link that video below where I'm comparing. I literally had lip stain swatches everywhere and I was showing you how they would wear and gave you all the real review on product. So if you're interested in any of the reviews I've done on lip stains, those will be linked below. Is this the most affordable lip stain on the market? No. I'm going to test these, keeping in mind the Wet n Wild ones and their quality for $5. Let's look at the shades. Like I said, there are 12 shades available. Pero mija, they're $12 a piece. And unless you want to invest that amount of money, I didn't. I wasn't gonna grab all 12. Now, it took me forever to actually snag these. The shades that I wanted, these three, sold out fast. So I went over to TikTok because I was willing to get them off of TikTok. The shades I wanted sold out. Go to nyxcosmetics.com. Only 2 of the shades I wanted were there, and the one that I really wanted sold out. And then they weren't available on Ulta until this week, and I was like, screw it. It was just one store. I found out last night had the 3 shades all in stock for immediate pickup, and I was like, yes, I just want to secure my 3 shades. So my 3 shades are Cuff Me, Send Nudes, and Barely There. All right, guys, and this is the order that I ended up swatching them in. So far, I like all 3 shades. It's a felt tip with a rounded little ball to it, which is unique. It's different. I have seen people, as they're applying it, only really use the tip and not the flexibility of the entire applicator. Let's begin with Cuff Me. I struggled so much. Oh, it's flexible, but it's not like super flexible, but I think this applicator is better than Wet n Wild so far, just because it's not like a flat palito and it is flexible. Okay, I'm just gonna do the bottom. I want you guys to keep in mind that when it comes to stains or any lip product, you're applying a product on top of pigmented lips. You can do a swatch on a white piece of paper on here, but this is lighter than your actual lip line. So if you have dark lip lines like I do, it might look a little deeper than you would like, or than your actual skin area, wherever it is that you swatched. Cuff Me. It looks pinker on my lips than it does on the back of my hand. It is pretty flexible. This is what Cuff Me is going to look like on my lips. I think it's doable. I think it's wearable, especially if you go in with like another lippy. I'm going to do like a balm. So when you put those 2 together, this is just a tinted balm. I think it's wearable. I will, however, add, you know how with the Huda, people would apply it around the perimeter and blend, so you'll get a nice gradient. I do recommend that is done. That way it's not like super harsh, but I am doing this. And as you can see, it is kind of blending. So I'm not even mad at this. It looks cute. I like that. Let's remove. That came out pretty easily. It leaves a little something behind, but it's not too bad. I'm pretty sure the longer I leave it on, the better the staining would be. Now I'm gonna go in with Barely There. I'm gonna try to blend the edge and diffuse it a little bit. I kind of feel like it looks like the other one. Is it just me? I'm gonna go in with the same balm. It looks nice. I'm not mad at it. It's just, it looks the same. Let me know if you feel like it looks the same, because I am looking at it. I have my viewfinder, I'm looking at this other viewfinder, and I'm looking at my mirror, and it looks the same. Okay, friend, that was it. That was a mission. That was pretty uncomfortable to really get in there, and I still feel like I have some, but that's the best we got. Now, given that I want to do a wear test, I'm gonna use the one that's called Send Nudes. I believe it's like the lighter, it's like the lighter pink, or it's like a pink that's gonna work for me. You see the edge? That's my natural lip color right there. It's darker. So I don't know how this one's going to look, but this is the one that we're gonna wear for the entire day. I am going to go in with the same little balm because my lips hate me right now. So I really want to hydrate the lip. Oh my God, I feel like I was supposed to tell you guys something. Oh, I remember. So these, the reason why I got 3 is, remember, they go for $12 a piece. I just ordered them and picked them up. I don't know how long the promotion is gonna be going for, but I will add it here on screen. $12 a piece, but Ulta has a deal, or had a deal when I got it, and it was buy one, get one half off. Could I have gotten a 4th one and only paid the $6? Sure. However, there was no other color that I was interested in. I wanted a brownie nude, then a nude that was pinky and brownie together, and then I wanted a pink pink. So I opted not to spend the additional $6, even though the item would have been half price. So if you have your eyeballs on this, it'll be here on screen whether or not they're still available. I am gonna link them in the description box for you anyway, but I wanted you to be mindful that if you have your eyes on these and you wanted to give them a try, Ulta usually has really good deals, really good sales. Be on the lookout. If it's not on sale right now, and obviously you already got the update on screen, right? If it's on sale now, get it, because it's buy one, get one half off. And it's not just on these, it's buy one, get one half off all things NYX Cosmetics. However, if they're not currently on sale, be on the lookout. That way, next time they are buy one, get one, at least you're not paying full price. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Send It Nudes. It looks dark. You see how you swatch it on the back of the hand, but it looks different on the lip. The pigment on your lip is going to make a difference. I'm gonna blend it out. That's as good as that bottom part is going to get. Let's do the top. Just diffuse the edges. If you don't diffuse it, it dries down and it looks shiny. So it kind of makes the lip look awkward. Going in with the balm. What time is it right now? 12:32. You would think, given that it looks like one of the lighter shades, that it would look lighter, but girl, that looks harsh. 12:32. I am currently working on my protein coffee shake situation, and I'm gonna have lunch. I will catch up with you guys after lunch. We'll do an update and see what that looks like. I never, ever touch up whatever it is that I'm testing out during a wear test, so we will see literally how it wears throughout the day. I'll give it a few hours and then I'll be right back. All right, friends, I just finished filming the other video. I'm gonna pick up my hair, get it out of the way. Your girl is gonna go and prep lunch. Let's look at the time. Right now it is 1:21. I don't remember what time it was when I said I'll be back, but I wanted to show you I still have a little bit of the balm. We're not as glossy as we were before, and this is probably like an hour later. Mira, it's not moving, it's staying. And the reason why I want to show you what it looks like right now is because I'm going to go throw something together for lunch. I'm going to eat, and then after lunch I will come back and give you guys an update, and you'll see whether or not this sustained whatever it is that I've chosen to eat for lunch. I haven't figured that one out, but I feel like it might have some grease to it. Don't know if the grease is gonna break apart the lip liner and break it down and it'll start melting off, or if this formula is gonna withstand the heat. But I'll make sure, I'll even take a picture for you guys, okay? I normally go in with my cellar water and remove swatches. I'm gonna leave these because I feel like this is also gonna tell how it wears, right? So I'll be doing dishes, bathing cam, doing all of that, and we'll see at the end how well it lasted on the back of my hand, given that I use my hand for pretty much everything, you know what I mean? But that's what the lippy is going to look like just before I eat my lunch. All right, girlie, we are back, and this is what it's going to look like. It is currently 2 14, just so that you guys have a visual. I'm not trying to like get anybody hungry or anything, but just so that you get a visual as to what it is that I had for lunch. I had this and it was delicious. Okay, it had queso and ground beef, which I had not made ground beef in this house in over a year, but you can't do nachos and not have like actual beef, you know? So I made it with ground beef. I didn't finish it. Half of it is still on the table because I just can't, but I wanted to show you guys what the lip is looking like. At the bottom, it looks really good. And then at the top, it's looking a little on the funky side. But it's okay, like it's still fine. You know what I mean? I feel like on the lip itself, like my lip line, it stayed and it stained really well. And then around the perimeter at the top-ish, you can see it faded. So I don't have like the exaggerated outline that I typically would do. Being honest, I don't like the look of it on its own with nothing else, but I do like that it withstood the nachos. And given that I was cutting up onions and tomatoes and cilantro and all that good stuff, I did wash my hands a few times. My hands have been exposed to water, and that is what she's going to look like right now. So, I mean, it's staying. The stain is staying. But I feel like it's kind of wearing just like the Wet n Wild one. And my critique, or like my opinion on not liking the way that it looks on its own, I feel like that with all like the liner lip stains. So it's not just this particular product, it's all the like the Huda Beauty one, the Wet n Wild one, the CoverGirl one. Maybe because I have tiny lips, it doesn't look as pretty as it does when I actually apply the like product all over the rest of my lip. Anyway, so that's what we're looking like. So far so good. She's there, look, she's not coming off. So yeah, I'm like rubbing my lip. It is 2:17. We will follow up in the next few hours. I'm gonna go edit. I'm gonna go drink a lot of water. I'll probably be back after I pick up Taco Bell, and I usually pick her up around 4. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm back with another update. It is now 4:25 p.m. I feel like from afar, it looks decent on its own just as it is. But on its own, it's not super pretty because it's patchy. So certain areas did fade, at least at the top. Here you can kind of see it. Here it's a little patchy. I haven't had anything else to eat other than my lunch after applying this. Look, by the way, I did the dishes because we had lunch dishes after I chopped up all the Lord Jesus, the onions and the cilantro. I was washing my hands in between, blah, blah, blah. But then I had dishes to do. And the back of my hand is still intact, which is really nice. It's slightly faded, but not crazy or patchy, which is good. I'm gonna give it another hour or two and we will see what this wears like. I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. The stain is still there. And the fact that I applied a balm on top of it and it didn't budge. You know what I mean? Like the wear's so nice with a balm. I gotta give it that. So I'm gonna give it another hour or two. Hello, my friends, and we are here for the very last update. It is currently 7:03. So we're looking at what? I updated at 4, so this is like 3 hours after that. I did have a snack. I had Keebler crackers, like the little buttery ones, with the lobster roll that you can get at Publix. Oh my god. No, well, it's imitation crab meat, but it's called a dragon roll, and it's basically like deconstructed sushi without the rice and without the seaweed wrap, and you can just kind of like use that as a snack. It went viral on the TikTok and I jumped on that bandwagon as well. This is what the lip is looking like. Considering it's faded very, very gracefully. I wish I could apply more balm because my lips currently feel dry, but it has nothing to do with the actual lip product. Here's my look, and I can go like this and it's not coming off. It's stained and it did a really good job. It's patchy in certain areas, like I said, but it hasn't gotten any worse after that. So guys, here's my thought process now that I've tried the NYX liquid staining lip liner situation. These NYX lip lingerie staining liners are actually really freaking good, and they wear. The price point is freaking fantastic, and I'm so happy that I ended up getting there's 3 shades that I wanted. Look at that. I'm able to apply a balm gloss situation. No transfer. Isn't that freaking bonkers? I know somebody's gonna ask, so I'm gonna answer. I know the Wet n Wilds are just $5. So I'm sure someone's gonna say, well, given that you have the Wet n Wild and you see what the shades are, do you think NYX has something similar? Meaning, would you have to pay the $12 for this if Wet n Wild has very similar shades for just $5? Meaning that per the shades, you can save $7. I'm gonna say this. I'm pretty sure out of the 12, you'll be able to find similar shades. So if you wanted to go with the most affordable, which are just $5 a piece, you're saving $7 each. That's $21 saved right there. The difference between the two is literally the price point, the brand, and once again, the applicator, because the applicator on this sucks. But the formula is freaking fantastic and it wears just as well as the NYX. It's very limited, you know? So I love the fact that NYX is still very affordable. The applicator is innovative, yet comfortable and flexible. It was easy to apply. They did not dry out. Remember, you have to store these upside down. They're accessible and they have a really wide range of shades to choose from. All in all, in the end, it's really up to you and your price point and what you're willing to pay for a product. I'm very happy I finally got my hands on the lip lingeries and that they actually perform, so it's not like I wasted my money. Now, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join our family here on the YouTube. And if you're not new here, you already know the drill. Make sure you hit that like button and don't forget to leave me a comment below. Now, you know we're not going anywhere without saying hello and thank you to our channel members, the G Squad, an amazing group of people who have joined channel memberships and are supporting the channel at a higher level. If you're ever interested in joining, all you have to do is hit the join button below and you're good to go. If you're still here, that means you made it all the way through. You are amazing and a real one. I really appreciate you. And listen, if you enjoyed today's video, you don't have to go anywhere. As always, I post often during the week and YouTube is gonna go ahead and recommend 2 videos here on screen they think you are going to enjoy. So I hope you consider checking those out and I will see you guys over there.